Welcome everyone. Thank you for coming. This is the State Board of Education District 2 Candidate Forum, and both of our candidates are here tonight that are running, Cindy Neighbor and Steve Roberts. A few introductory comments. Our sponsors for this evening are Kansas Citizens for Science, and you see our banner over here, the Mainstream Coalition Foundation, and Kansas Families for Education Foundation. I think everyone that has any forum these days is saying you need to get out and vote. In this day and age, we have plenty of opportunities in Johnson County to vote early so that nothing gets in the way at the last minute on voting day. So you can vote early by mail, or you can vote early in person. If you aren't registered, you need to register by tomorrow. So encourage you to do that. I would also encourage you for every office for which you're going to vote, I would encourage you to contact your friends and encourage them to vote, and talk about who you support, and let's get an election where we actually have most of our registered voters vote. I do encourage you to vote the whole ballot, which means inform yourself. Go on the Johnson County election website, and you can enter, there's this place there for voter information, and you can put in your name and address, and it will give you your sample ballot, and you can see everything that you are voting on. And I would encourage you to call any friend that you trust, or go to any other site that you know that you get information about elections, and vote knowledgeably about every office, and not feel like, well, you don't know when you get in the voting booth, like, I don't know what to do. So you either leave it blank or you do one of those default votes, right? And that's not what we would recommend. I should introduce, we do have one candidate for office here tonight. We have Stephanie Clayton, who is running for District 19, and you can see her and she can tell you the boundaries if you don't know whether she's a candidate in your district or not. Do we have any other candidates here? We do have two members of the State Board of Education here, Janet Wall and Sue Storm. Thank you for coming. And so one of these two will be joining them as a colleague. Well, I guess Sue's going off, but in any case. And the other, we put these websites up here, and I thought I'd just kind of go down the websites, and they're up there so you can copy them at your leisure. But kcfs.org, that's the one of the sponsoring, that's the main sponsoring group tonight. And as you see over there, we support science education and informing the public about the nature and value of science, and acting as a science information resource. We did put out a questionnaire to all State Board of Education candidates and all legislature and Senate candidates in the state. This is the first time we've done this for the legislature and Senate, and not everybody knows our name. We learned at a previous forum before the primary. But we've got some questionnaires back on that, and both of these individuals have submitted theirs. I just got Cindy's, and so our webmaster should have it up by Wednesday. In any case, we appreciate that. You can access, if you go to our website, at the very top under our heading, it says Legislative State Board of Education or Candidate Questionnaire, something like that. You just click on that, and everybody that's running has that on there. You can see if anybody that is a candidate in your area on your ballot has submitted their questionnaires. These questionnaires, by virtue of our organization, are focused just on science. This forum, however, tonight is not focused just on science, and you are free to ask questions about anything you want, science or any other thing related to the State Board of Education. The mainstreamcoalition.org, right there, and they also have solicited information. They don't have questionnaires posted but a lot of you probably have heard of Mainstream Coalition, and they have information about the elections. And Kansas Families for Education, which the website is fundourpublicschools.org, and that's another sponsoring organization tonight. I'd be remiss, since Kansas Citizens for Science and both foundations are 501c3 groups, if we didn't say that, you know, we do the things we do only because people support us through membership and donations, and you can do those by accessing our website. KCFS, we're the president, that's me, is a little slow. We don't have any online thing, but you can download and make a donation, download a membership flyer. The other two have online donations. The format tonight, we will give each candidate 10 minutes if they wish to take that much, but there's a lot going on in public education in Kansas, so we will give each candidate 10 minutes. After that, I will start with a few questions from the MC, and while I'm doing that, Charlotte and Jackie have some little cards, and you might, if you want one, you can to jot while you're listening to the candidates, just raise your hand. They'll bring them around and either deliver you a blank one or pick one up, and you can have a second one or third one if you submit one. Anyway, we will then answer as many questions from the audience as we can until 8:30, and at 8:30 you'll have a chance to talk with the candidates for a little bit, but we do have to be out of here by 9 o'clock, so that'll be the format for the evening. With that said, we had a flip, and Steve Roberts will go first. Steve?